Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Amy is playing Lorehold command. Can she make a token with the first mode, and then use that token as the permanent she sacrifices for the fourth mode? Alright, so for the answer to this question, we're going to need this rule. When a spell is resolving, you do all of its instructions in the order that they're written. It just so happens that in this case, they're written in the correct order for this sequence to work. The token gets made first because that's the first mode, and then afterwards you sacrifice a permanent. The token is in play at this time because the first mode has already been performed, so you can sacrifice that permanent as the one you sacrifice to get to draw 2 cards. It's not optional to do it in the order that they're written, so for example, if I had a Witch's Hunt that I wanted to sacrifice and I also wanted to deal 3 damage to something and gain 3 life, well, the permanent sacrificing doesn't happen until the 4th mode, and the 3 life gaining is going to still happen in the 3rd mode. So this one wouldn't work out quite as well for the person who's playing the Lorehold command. So now that you understand the basic premise of operation here, why don't you take a shot at this next question? Can Amy deal 3 damage to her opponent's Spirit of the Labyrinth, and then sacrifice one of her lands to draw 2 cards? Okay. So at first you might think that this should work, because the 2 modes are in the correct order for this sequence to be done as described. However, if you remember, state-based actions are what actually cause lethally damaged creatures to be destroyed, and state-based actions are not performed in the middle of a spell resolving, only at the very end when someone is about to get priority. So what would actually happen in this situation is Spirit of the Labyrinth takes 3 damage, then Amy tries to draw 2 cards, but she can't because there's a Spirit of the Labyrinth that's still in play, and then only after all of the effects from this command have been completed does the Spirit of the Labyrinth die due to being dealt lethal damage. So this was a little bit of a trick and maybe a bit underhanded of me, but remember, in a real-life judging situation, you aren't going to have someone explaining to you exactly what the relevant rules are in every situation, so it's important to be able to think through these things critically. But that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again tomorrow for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.